Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is day one of me breaking down my trades and documenting my trade to the road to my first prop firm payout. And today this one is going to be a quick one. It's already late and I haven't gotten this breakdown out. From going forward, I'll try to have the breakdown out at 8 p.m. New York time each day. I will try to have it as a premiere, so you guys can look out for the breakdown at 8 p.m. weekdays, Monday to Friday. Okay, so this one is going to be quick, as this is a daily chat. Came into the chat this morning and I was bullish on bias. My bias was bullish. As you can see, this is a daily chat. We were inside this daily fair value gap right here. This is a daily fair value gap. Yeah. So my mindset that is that we were going to move from internal liquidity to external liquidity. So we were internally here, that was Friday, and we were going to the external liquidity, which was some equal highs on the daily chat right here. So I jumped down to the 4-hour time frame, and on the 4-hour, the chat is a little messy, but I'm leaving my annotations on there. Okay, on the forward, that is what I saw. We had a SMT here with ES. 4-hour time frame. We have a SMT right here with ES. NQ made the higher high, and on the 4-hour time frame, we had this breaker inside this daily fair value gap. That's a daily fair value gap right here. So we had low, high, lower low, and we break above here with momentum, leaving fair value gaps as we were breaking this high. So normally when we breaking highs in a breaker form, low, high, lower low, and we break in and we have two fair value gaps stacked on top of each other. Normally I don't want to see this one. Okay, we'll have this one breaking the high. I wouldn't want to see the one stack on top, the one stack below the first fair value gap. I don't want to see this being traded to or completely fail. So right now we are inside this breakaway. I'll call this a breakaway fair value gap. We are inside this breakaway fair value gap right now. I don't want to see price trade further down into this fair value gap. Normally I would want to see it trade to this first fair value gap right here. Normally I would want to see it trade to this and not trade to this. It already trade to this, so I would want to see it now continue bullish to take off these equal highs here. So let's go down to the 1 minute now. That was the higher time frame. Let's go down to the 1 minute. Today was a bit choppy. Let me show you guys. This is my funded account. Okay, so we are looking for 940 right here. So I was bullish for the day, and as you guys know, I mark out the lows and highs between 7 o'clock and 8:30. I mark out the lows and highs within that time, and what I want to see is price take out one of these lows or high and move to take the next one. So this is the high right here. This is a high This is the high between 8:30 and 7. This is the low between 8:30 and 7. This trade was a beautiful short trade right here. But normally my rules, I'm trying not to trade before 7 o'clock. Before 9:30, sorry, before 9:30 open, I'm trying not to trade, because most of the time the trade end up stopping me out and then going in my favor. So around that area here, I was on the chart doing my analysis and I saw this short right here, because price had taken this high between 7 and 8 o'clock, take this high and this place down. After the high was taken, what I'm looking for to be taken, the lows, the lows between 8:30 and 7. So price took that this place, came back into this fair value gap, left this one open. This is a breakaway gap, left this open. It had SMT right here too as well, SMT with SMT right here. ES make a higher high, NQ make a lower low. And what we did, this is 9:30. So in the pre-market, this was a trade I could have taken, but I didn't because of my rules. I don't trade before the 9:30. So we end up coming and taking the lows here. So after we have taken the lows, I was looking for price to trade down to the 12 o'clock open, because at here we were above the both open, so that means we had in a deep premium. So I was looking for price to trade down to the lows, and we had a gap. I was looking for that gap to be filled. We had a gap. I was looking for that gap to be filled. 1 minute, guys. We had a gap. I was looking for that gap to fill. So there's the both chart, the ES and the NQ right here. So at market open, we was right here at market open on the NQ, the ES, this was market open right here. I was looking for price to trade lower. On NQ, we did trade lower. Sorry, let me get the 1 minute chart. At open we were here, and normally I would be looking for price to trade down to the 12 o'clock open, the 2-day open, and this 4-hour fair value gap that I showed you guys that I wanted price to trade to, but not trade to the lower one, which would be the breakaway gap. So price were here, and I was looking for price to trade down to this, so I would have taken, but it was on ES. I should have taken it on I should have taken it on ES instead of NQ, and I took it on NQ because ES was much weaker. We had that leg move, that push down to the 12 o'clock open before, because I was bullish before we head up to the equal highs on the daily chart or the forward chart. So that was it right here. At open, wise ES was pushing up, NQ was pushing down. So I was looking at the minimum, the 12 o'clock open, which I would have taken a partial if NQ had reached out, because I was bullish. I was bullish on the day, so if NQ had hit this, I would have taken a partial, but NQ didn't, but ES did. I have the executions here. Let me pull up the execution for you guys. This is the execution. I took 2 trades. One was break even, one was a loss, which I had a $90 something not loss, and then I end up recouping that loss and about $20 some more in profit. So basically today was a break even day. So this is when I took my short, looking for price to trade down to the 4-hour fair value gap, but NQ was stronger than ES, so NQ kept on trading lower and higher while ES was trading lower. So as you can see, NQ was trading higher after we took the lows between 7 o'clock and 8:30. NQ kept on trading lower. NQ kept on trading higher while ES was trading lower. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys where I get stopped out. Okay, I got stopped out here when I saw that the lows was already taken and my bias was bullish. I was now looking for buys because my objective for lows was met on ES but not on NQ. So we started displacing after we took the lows, and we hit the open, the New York open on ES. We start displacing higher. As you can see, guys, I had a $93 loss on that short I was trying to short. The market eventually started rolling over after, but today was Monday. Today was a no news Monday, basically a yellow folder, so I wouldn't expect nothing more from the markets for today. I'm very lucky that I got out break even today. So this was a trade. It was moving along nicely. I thought I would have gotten full TP on that trade, but then it reversed on me. So I was looking for about a 1 to 3 risk to reward on the trade. Right here we made SMT at this lows. This is very powerful. Normally when you make SMT at these lows, at these marked out lows, which the lows from 7 o'clock to 8:30, you make a SMT and displace. That is very powerful, especially in the direction of your bias. Okay, so I was trying to recoup my loss back. I knew that as long as I hit $200 in profit, I was going to take a partial, and I did hit the 200, and I took my partial, moved my subs to break even, and price totally reversed for the rest of the day and consolidated. So all in all, things worked out in my favor for today. So as you can see, oh guys, and we had news, and as I told you guys before, the best trade comes after the 10:30 news. So that's one of my news. I break again. I traded before the news, but I didn't know, I forgot we had news, yellow folder news at 10 o'clock. But everything still worked out in my favor because my entry would have been a bit higher, and probably I wouldn't have taken a profit. Probably I would have waited for full TP, and I would have gotten a loss or a break even trade. So after price hit this 1 minute fair value gap, it displays higher, and this measurement is a standard deviation measurement. This was a manipulation, so I'm measuring the manipulation leg of this. So the manipulation up, and as you will see, we hit the -1 standard deviation on this, and there is where price reversed and went down, because I was looking for price to test this 4-hour fair value gap on NQ or ES, and it didn't. It started trading up. So eventually when it hit the -1 standard deviation, we end up reversing and going to the first objective I had, which was price trading from open, price trading down to this 4-hour fair value gap, and then trading back up to this equal highs. So tomorrow we might see these equal highs hit, because NQ is right now around this area here. So as you can see, when you hit that 1 standard deviation, I took partials, and move my stops to break even. Okay, so we're going to see where I took partials. I took partials somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm now taking partials right here. I had 2 contracts, I took off 1, and I'm going to move my stop to break even. From there, price just consolidated and manipulated and went sideways before trading back down to the forward fair value gap. After I moved my stop to break even, I stayed in this trade for about an hour before I was taken out at break even. I'm happy that I took the first loss. Probably I would have looked for if I hadn't taken this first loss, probably I would have waited for full TP to hit before I would have taken partials, or I would have closed off my trade. But because I took the first loss, which was $94, I took partials to recoup the loss, and that was a good look because price totally, after hitting 1 standard deviation, price totally reversed on me. So today's this week is NFP week. This price action will be very challenging, so I'll be trying to protect my capital as much as possible. Try to take partials along the way because price might just do like what it did today, trade towards my target and then totally reverse. So I'll be protecting my capital as much as possible. Try and take partials even though my target haven't reached it. I will try to still take something off because the market will be very challenging today, this week, because of NFP. So as you can see, price totally reversed and took me out at break even. So guys, the account is up $30. I'm very happy that it didn't start out with a loss because it could have been a loss. I broke my rules here because I should have waited for price to have taken a low or high during or after the 9:30 open. But because I know that price was I was bullish, and I know price was going down to the lows because the highs was already taken and there was a huge gap below. As price opened, I took a shot right here. I was looking for price to just melt down to the 4-hour FVG and give me some form of a reversal pattern like a breaker and trade to the highs. But today was Monday, a no news Monday, NFP Monday, so no love loss. I'm happy that I came out break even instead of having a loss today. So this is today's breakdown. Be sure to subscribe, like the video, share the video, turn on post notifications, and look out for the videos. Follow my journey. Support me in every way that you can. Like the video, comment, support me in that way. Peace out.